Hello everyone, my name is Sregar and today I'll be showing you my final project for my Introduction to Game Development class. So before we start, without further ado, let's get into this. So what my game is about is called Can You Help Me? So basically what this game is about the main character whose name is Holly. She's basically this very anxious and shy teenager and deals with social anxiety. And it's our job as like the player who is playing as her to help her get over her like anxiety or get her to talk to more people, like helping her friend out. So this game is this my game is considered having three scenes: the main menu, main world, and an interactable shopping inside of shopping district. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is the main menu. Is the game title. Can you help me? We can start the game or exit the game. Let's just start the game. Here is just a little bit of a overview of a background on the game itself. You are Holly, a shy cheerleader attending summer camp at Marion Bay, a beautiful beach town. During a break, your best friend Lily went to use the porta potty facility but hasn't come back. You discover she was trapped inside with a broken lock. As someone who struggles with social anxiety, the thought of approaching strangers for help fills you with dread. But Lily's counting on you. Can you overcome your fear if I don't help free your friend? And then it will just take a little while for the next scene to load. Here's a little bit of a cinematic using cinematics, the cinema thing, and let's get into it. So here is my little town, and so we have to find people who is this kind of NPC who has these purple particles indicating that they have some kind of info or information about what we need to do. So if we just get close to him, you can see the shaking got intense, and we just press E to talk to him. Okay, so but if we get too much, we have to get away. And but so if we get a little bit too much, we'll get the ending scene. We'll just restart it again. So here is Tyler from before. So we have to quickly read the text. Hey, sorry, middle of training, you know, stuck door, gift shop. Okay, start of training. So the next clue, see over here on the top, we have one info. There's a little NPC running around. So what we need to do is to go find the gift shop. Here is the shopkeeper who is currently outside the shop. As you can see, we have to quickly, hey, welcome to Marion Gift Shop, stock. Thank you for helping us. So we have to find a Mish Washington, which is, you can see in the console. You can see here is some of the thank you for your help, caring, and yeah, just a little bit of an upload. And we have to find our next one, which is this Miss Miss Opal, Washington. Hello, dear. Don't worry. Blah, blah, blah. In a small town, everyone helps everyone. You need to find Morelli. You're very kind. As you can see, it was not as bad as before. So, what I mean is, the game itself, the more that we talked with people or NPCs, the slower the countdown is, and the screen doesn't shake as much as before. You have to find Miss Marie. But before that, here's another interactable NPC. That's an unusual problem. Porta party emergency, huh? Been there. Yeah. Maintenance people have master's key. Look for someone in green. Thank you for understanding. So our next goal is to find Miss Maria, who is a hint wearing something green. So let's just explore our whole town for now. Here we have found Miss Marie, and let's just talk to her. town maintenance, how can I help you? Lock porta party, I've got the master key right here. Let's get your friends out. As you can see, since we have completed all the information and interaction we've done, uh, we can finish our game and so on and so forth. The anxiety meter doesn't go anymore. So we can just say, you're cellular, thank you so much. Now we're gonna go into the end scene. Holly took a deep breath and approached. Now let's move on to the requirements of our homework, as I already did before. Uh, our first assignment is to see if I have completed or not my game requirements, which is environment and mechanics. Design the game environment using Unity terrains and object tools, which I already did using the previous modules that our lecturer had told us and told us to watch. Here's my city, my little town, and then the second one, implement player mechanics such as movement, jumping, or object interaction, which I did as before, where we could come up with an NPC and interact with them by clicking or pressing A on them. And also uh I can move around using, see, you can see here where the D, S, A, and S. So basically moving around, not just with a click of the mouse, but also using the keyboard. The third one is include 5 NPCs with basic behavior or interaction, which I already completed. There's a few NPCs roaming around in my town, but also there's uh, a complete 5 NPCs with knowledge or information about how we can get our friends out. And then the UI, create a functional UI with the game menu main in the main menu, which I already did, which was the anxiety meter, and also with the home menu where we can quit the game or play the game. And then continuing on, add animation to characters or objects such as player movement or environmental actions. As I did before, I added my character using Wade where ASD, which it can move around now using the interaction, using the characteristics that uh, uh, you can get by just clicking on it. I have also implemented another uh, animation or adding an animation to this, which is a movable car. And then use appropriate lighting, which I already use using the directional lighting here, and also with adding sorry, lights to this lamppost, which use a point light. And the last point is integrate a cinema machine for dynamic camera control and so on, which I already did, as you can see at the very beginning. Here's my dolly track, my C key, my V cam, and my V cam. You can see here. Let's see a little demo here. As you can see, it works just fine. The next part is where we can go to another place by using a scene management. And then here at a simple little shop. Here we get close to this guy. We will interact it with the anxiety. Or the last one is for adding the scene management. I split the scene into a few parts, which you can see here. If we get far away, some of the chunks will be disappearing, and if we get closer, some of the chunks will be appearing. That is all for my introduction to game development. Thank you all for watching.